These dogs are, I don't think, going to cooperate, but we're gonna try it because they've been in their cage all day, so they're gonna either cry or attack me. So here's some music for you guys. Maybe crazy. Hi, Jamie. Brittany, hi, Haley. But every day we wake up feeling different, right? So that affects us. We might wake up with a sore neck. We might wake up and had a terrible sleep. We might wake up feeling refreshed. So all of this affects us. So I like just to take a moment at the beginning of class to check in with that. So start with the physical capacity of the body and notice any tension, notice any tightness. Not doing anything to it, but just noticing where it is. This is the area that we're going to pay attention to a little bit more. And then notice how you feel energetically. And now notice where the mind is, how your thoughts are. Sometimes our thoughts we're in control of them. We're very focused. It's a grounding day. Some days they're not that way. They're all over the place. We can't seem to finish a complete thought. So if you have an ear to the mat, go ahead and switch ears. Switch ear. And now let's start to manipulate the breath. So coming in to the breath in and out of the nose. No constriction yet, just deep breathing. So you might feel the body kind of lift up and off of your mat as the belly expands out as you inhale. And then as you exhale, you're contracting the belly, the navel's coming back towards the spine and maybe softening, settling into the mat. Again, inhale, inflate the belly, let the body rise. Exhale, surrender, soften, let go. We'll take about 5 more here. Inhale through the nose. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. For 2, inhale. Exhale. For 1, inhale. Exhale. Go ahead and bring your hands under your shoulders and press back to child's pose. Knees wide, forehead comes down towards the mat. Walk your hands over to the right. Let the right arm wrap behind you, ground down through the left side. Take a deep inhale, the belly still expands and lifts. As you exhale, the navel contracts in, pressing all that stale air out. 1 more breath here. Inhale, inflate, expand. And exhale, contract. Let the right arm join the left. Come over through the center, around to the other side, and just switch it up. Deep inhale. The breath is continuous. It keeps going. The movement changes. Exhale. Again, inhale. And exhale. Both arms come back through the center. Slither forward for your puppy pose. So you're going to drop the chest down. It doesn't matter how far. So maybe the entire chin is on the mat. Maybe there's space between the head and the mat, right? Chin can be there or forehead could be there. As long as you're stretching through the pecs and the chest, you're experiencing the pose. One more breath. All right, press back through child's pose. If you want to start a playlist, go ahead and start it. If you're starting the playlist that I sent, start it on the second song, the VinYin song. Okay. And so from our child's pose, we'll just go ahead and lift up onto our knees, easy seated pose. Go ahead and take the left fingers underneath the left shin. Take the right arm high. The right hand's gonna reach for the opposite ear. And then just take that right ear down towards the right shoulder. You should feel a nice side body stretch. So notice, I'm sitting here and I'm dumping into my back. Neutralize that pelvic area. So the tailbone is down, your ribs are knitted in, even here. One more breath. And as you exhale, just drop that chin down towards the clavicle, taking the stretch into the back of the neck. Last breath here, relaxing the jaw, any tension. Go ahead and release. Switch. The left hand releases, the right fingers go under the right shin. Take the left arm high, and then again, just reach for that opposite ear as you fold down. Neutralize that pelvic area, tailbone down, hip points up, close the eyes, take a breath. And then drop that chin down towards the clavicle. And go ahead and release. Release the fingers, and we'll just roll the neck. Be careful when you're dropping it back. Over to the other side. And then switch it. Just loosening up the neck here. All right, inhale, the arms come up overhead. Exhale, draw it through to heart center. Again, inhale, the arms come up overhead. Exhale, draw it through to heart center and set your intention. So bow your head, close the eyes. Repeat your intention, your Sankalpa, 3 times to yourself, subtly, silently, powerfully. All right, blink the eyes open, inhale, the arms come up overhead. As you exhale again, bring it through heart center, arms come out in front, downward facing dog. So first dog for some of us, maybe like the 100th dog for some of us. I've been doing yoga all damn day. So spread the fingers nice and wide. You're pressing the mat away from the hands. This is protracting the scapula, so it's broadening of the shoulders. So the shoulder blades are separated. Okay? Your hips are up, your heels are down, and then just start to press the chest back towards the thighs. Give the head a little shake, yes and no. Always in with a great big yes, yes, yes. And then walk your dog, bend the right, bend the left. And then inhale up high on the toes. As you exhale, drop the heels over to the right. And then inhale again, high on the toes, and drop the heels over to the other side. Inhale again, high on the toes, bend the knees as if you're hovering your child's pose. Yeah, straighten the legs, lift the hips, press the heels down low. That is dog slobber. That's great. Inhale the right leg high. And I guess pit bulls are known for their tails and stinky farts. Bend the leg, drop the foot, lift the knee. Tinkerbell almost blinded me this morning in class with her tail, and they are stinking me out right now with their farts. So that's fun. Really missing the yoga studio. Inhale, straighten that leg, square it all up. As you exhale, bring it in, knee to nose, around the spine, tuck the chin. Beautiful. Inhale that leg back up high. Again, one more time. Exhale, knee to nose. And then downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg high. Bend the leg, the foot drops, the knee lifts. Pausing here, pressing the opposite heel down. So press the right heel down as you lift the left knee up. It's opposition. And then straighten the legs, square it all up. Exhale, bring it in, knee to nose. Inhale, straighten long. Exhale again, knee to nose. And then downward facing dog. Inhale, look between the hands, and as you exhale, tiptoe the feet to meet the hands, coming into a forward fold. Legs can be bent, legs can be hip distance apart as well. Grab opposite elbows. Give yourself a little rock, a little sway side to side. And then find that stillness in the center. Interlace the hands behind the back. As you do this, remove all the wrinkles in the back of the neck. So try to get your forehead down towards your shins. And breathe. On your next exhale, go ahead and release the hands down. Inhale, flat back, halfway, fingertips to the shins or the mat, and you can bend the legs if you need to. You want a straight spine, so you're pinching the shoulder blades together. Knit the ribs in. Exhale, fold. 2 more times. Inhale, flat back, halfway. Exhale, fold. 1 more time. Inhale, flat back, halfway. Exhale, fold. Bend the legs and just roll up nice and slow. Vertebrae by vertebrae. Continue the arms up overhead as you keep inhaling. Look up at the hands. Exhale, draw it through to heart center. Inhale, arms come up, look up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back, halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, walk the feet back, downward facing dog. You've been here before, right? So inhale, ripple forward, high plank pose. Shoulders are stacked on the wrists. Protraction of the shoulder blades, separation of the shoulder blades. If this is too much or you just want to modify the practice today, take the knees down. Straight line from the tailbone to the crown of the head. Deep breath, holding it here. 2 more breaths. Notice the creases of the elbows. You want them facing forward like you're opening a jar. 1 more breath, deep inhale. And then as you exhale, downward facing dog. Hips high, heels low. Good. Inhale, ripple forward, high plank pose. This time, shifting forward for chaturanga. Knees, chest, chin is an option. Lower down. Inhale, slither forward into your cobra pose. So from here in cobra, remove your hands and see if you can stay lifted. The chin is parallel to the earth. The feet are pressing into the mat. As you exhale, either ear to the mat. Good. Again, inhale, lift up, cobra pose. Again, hands are on the mat. Squeeze the elbows towards one another. Chin parallel to the earth. Remove the hands. Can you stay lifted? And as you exhale, opposite ear down. Last one is yogi's choice, doing the same thing that we just did or taking the up dog. Up dog, hands and feet are the only thing touching. Now right here, I'm really dropping in my lower back. So press the feet and start to lift the thighs up. When you do that, you feel strength, right? Instead of compress. Deep inhale. As you exhale, downward facing dog. Drop the knees, curl the toes, lift the hips. Inhale, look between the hands. As you exhale, step, or if you're ready, hop, butt up, fold forward. Inhale, flat back, halfway. Exhale, fold. Root to rise, inhale up, nice big breath, circle the sun. Exhale, draw it in, heart center. All right, we're ready for our sun salutations. Let's pick it up, let's warm it up. Inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Let's move with your breath. Inhale, your flat back halfway. Bend the legs if need be. Exhale, step or hop it back. High plank to low, knees, chest, chin, option. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice. Inhale, look between the hands. As you exhale, step, hop, or float. Again, if you're hopping, keep butt up, right? Fold forward. Inhale, flat back halfway. Exhale, fold. Root to rise. Inhale, a nice big breath. Take it back, back, back. Exhale, draw it in, heart center. Just 2 more. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back halfway. Step or hop it back, high to low plank. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look between the hands. As you exhale, step, hop or float, fold forward. Inhale, flat back halfway. Exhale, fold. Root to rise, inhale up, nice big breath. Draw it in, heart center. 1 more, close the eyes, guys. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back halfway. Step or hop it back, high to low plank. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right leg comes high on your inhale. Exhale, bring it through Anjaneyasana, crescent lunge. So neutralizing the pelvic floor here, right? Tailbone down, hip points up. Instead of here, here, okay? Lunge into that front leg, knees stacked, shoulders down away from the ears. You're wrapping the triceps. As you inhale, water wheel the arms, left arm forward, right arm back. Drop the back hand towards the back leg, root up through the left side body. Coming back through water wheel, arms open up, warrior 2. Again, reset the front leg, 12 o'clock knee is stacked. Arms are strong, they're extended long. Reverse the warrior, back hand to the back leg. As you exhale, side angle, forearm to thigh or the hand to the mat. We're moving, we're flowing. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Exhale, side angle. One more time, inhale, reverse the warrior. Straighten that front leg, hinge back, pause. Cactus the arm out to the side, spin the heart up. Root through the big toe of the front leg. Good. Triangle pose. Hinge forward, release it down. Pausing, finding that stillness within the motion, right? Rooting through the big toe, root through the back heel. Snap the hand that's in the air. Rotate the wrist. Reverse. And then warrior two. Rebend the front leg, lift up. Nice. Take the hands all the way down to the mat. When you're ready, standing split. Fold over, lift the back leg high. Now, standing split, my hip is open. Standing needle, let me reverse that. Sorry, standing needle, hip is open. Standing split, hips are squared. You're working on that press up. Hips squared is where it's at, right? So maybe you grab the ankle, maybe not. Just take a breath and be where you are. Nice. Root to rise, Tadasana pose, stand tall, top of the mat. Close the eyes, take a breath. Let it go. Inhale, chair pose, sit down. So easy here to feel and to kind of dump in the lower back, right? So sit down and then let's neutral. It's so slight, but you can see it. You can feel it. The tailbone down, the hip points come up, and you're engaged in the back. Shoulders down away from the ears. Nice smile on the face so the jaw is soft. One more breath. Deep inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back halfway. Exhale, step or hop it back, high to low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, the left leg high. Exhale, bring it through. Warrior two. Open up. Front knee, 12 o'clock, back leg strong and straight. Shoulders extend, opposite direction. Reverse the warrior. And then exhale your side angle, forearm to thigh. Backhand comes forward, palm down. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Stay in that lunge. Exhale, side angle. One more time, inhale, reverse the warrior. Straighten the front leg, hinge back. Cactus that arm out to the side, spin the heart up. Now, triangle pose, hinge forward, release the hand down. Don't worry, we'll do Anjaneyasana. Pull the shoulders back, press the hips forward. Root through the back heel, press through the big toe, stack the fingers. Rotate that wrist. Reverse the rotation of the wrist. And then inhale, root, warrior two. Now, crescent lunge, square it all off. Back, foot pivots, heel comes up. I gotta shorten my stance a little, right? Neutralize that pelvic area so the tailbone down, hip points up, arms are strong and long. As you inhale, water wheel, right arm forward, left arm back. I'm not shifting forward, I'm staying stacked. Inhale, lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Open up, warrior two. There we go. Take the hands all the way down to the mat, standing split, fold over that front leg, lift the back leg up. Standing needle, hips are open, standing split, hips are square, you choose. Maybe grab the ankle, maybe stay right where you are, but take one more breath. And then stand all the way tall, Tadasana pose. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, chair pose, sit down. Exhale, draw it into heart center. Take a twist to the right. All right, root in that right foot. Extend the left leg back. Slow, don't rush it. Find the stability, engage your core. Just extend it back, back, back. It's floating in the air. And then bring it back, chair pose. And then exhale through heart center, twist to the other side. Root into the left foot and just start to extend that right leg long. Breathe, it helps to look down. Floating in the air, is that back leg, one more breath. And then coming back through chair pose. Exhale, fold forward. Left hand stays under the chest, right hand comes high, twist through the spine. Deep inhale, lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Exhale, twist it out, other side, right hand down, bend the right knee, take the left arm long. Deep inhale, lengthen through the spine as you exhale, both hands to the mat. Take the feet about fist distance apart, go ahead and step on the hands for gorilla pose. Bend the legs as much as you need. Nobody says you have to have straight legs. Maybe you do, but release that. don't have to have straight legs. If you're feeling it, you're in it. Toes are in the crease of the wrists. Relax your head. Then if you want more, start to straighten the legs, the elbows display out. 2 breaths. 1 breath. Release the hand. Inhale, flat back halfway. Exhale, step or hop it back, high and low plank. Inhale, up dog. Reverse flow option, low plank. Press back up, high plank. Yeah, downward facing dog. Take the elbows down to the mat for dolphin pose. Now, if you have a block, which I don't have one around me, or a book even pin, a shoebox, anything like that, that you can place between the thumb and the index, it's going to stabilize the parallel arms a little bit better. So lift the hips up, and you can bend the legs if you need to. Press the chest back towards the thighs. Make sure you're breathing. Most important part. 2 more breaths. That's what it looks like. So 1 more block. 1 more breath. Straighten the arms, downward facing dog. All right, inhale that right leg high. Bend the leg, drop the foot, lift the knee, open up. Try to tap your virtual neighbor over on the left. And then inhale, straighten the legs, square it off. Exhale, bring it in, knee to nose. Inhale up. Right knee to the left tricep. Hold it for a minute. Stay strong in that right arm. Fallen triangle. Extend that leg out. Left arm comes up and over. And bring it back. 3-legged down dog. Exhale, bring it in, knee to nose. Inhale, the leg long. Exhale, bring it through. Crescent lunge on the right. So, deep inhale, lengthen. As you exhale, heart center, let's take a twist. So you really got to shift forward. Come up high on the back toes. Press the palms into one another, trying to bring them back to heart center as you twist through that spine. But the back leg is long. Release the left hand to the inside of that foot. Revolve, crescent. When you're ready, taking your side plank. Maybe you hook the 2 peace fingers. Maybe you drop the bottom knee. So, or 1 more breath. Squeeze everything and then lift everything up. Nice. Take that top leg, just tap it behind for wild thing. Open up, lift up. Take a breath. Feel that heart open. And then high plank pose. You can do this 3 breaths. That's it. Maybe you're here. That's okay. Arms are strong. Protraction of the scapulas. 2 breaths. 1 breath. As you exhale, shift forward, lower down, chaturanga. Beautiful. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog for 2 breaths. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, let it go. Again, inhale through the nose. Exhale, let it go. Inhale that left leg high. Bend the leg, drop the foot, lift the knee. Try to tap your other virtual neighbor. And then inhale, straighten the legs, square. Exhale, bring it in, knee to nose. Inhale, left knee to the right tricep. Shift forward. Try to stay strong in that left hand. Extend the leg out and under fallen triangle. Right arm comes up and over. Deep inhale, lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. And as you exhale, high plank pose. Take a breath in through the nose. Out through the nose, and then side plank on the other side. Left hand comes into the center. Hooking the big toe and lifting up. And then take that top leg, tap it behind, root to rise, lift up for wild thing. High plank pose, 3 breaths, you've got this. Strong breath, strong mind, strong body. 2 breaths. 1 breath. Exhale, shift forward, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look between the hands. As you exhale, step, hop or float. Fold forward. Interlace the hands behind the back. If that's unavailable, just rotate the thumbs up and lift the arms up. Relax your head, think forehead towards the shins. Bend the legs as much as needed. 2 breaths. 1 breath. Release the hands down. Inhale, flat back halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up, nice big breath. Take it. Exhale, draw up through the heart center. Just take a breath in through the nose. And out through the nose. And smile big. Inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back halfway. As you exhale, step or hop it back, high to low plank. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's tap our knees down to the earth, lifting up for camel pose. So hands, right? Option for the small of the back, or you're gonna reach behind for the heels. The knees want to display out. I want you to focus on keeping them in line with the hips. So set up for wherever you're gonna go and then engage the glutes, knit the ribs, and then start to press the hips forward as you lift the heart up. So if you have the hands in the small of the back, squeeze the elbows. Again, be careful letting that head fall back. You want to engage the neck, slight tuck of the chin. One more breath, Ustrasana camel, heart open. And then exhale, just sit down with the butt meet the heels, close the eyes, settle. Take a breath. Round two, come on up. So same thing, either hands in the small of the back or reach for the heels. Let's get right on into it, no hesitation. We engage the glutes to protect the lower back. We engage the belly to protect the lower back, right? 2 more breaths. Press through the inside seams of the knee. 1 more breath. Again, sit down, saddle pose. Close the eyes, just observe. Last and final round, come on up, 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 get right on into it. Hands in the small of the back, or you're gonna reach behind for the heels. Ustrasana camel pose. Neck in line with the spine, everything engaging together. 2 more breaths, relax the jaw. 1 more breath. And again, just sit down, saddle. 1 breath here. Bring the knees together if they're not already and just fold over for closed leg child's pose. If you'd like to take rabbit, grab the heels and start to lift the hips up. Tucking the chin, trying to bring the forehead towards the knees for 3 breaths. For 2. For 1. You're in rabbit, release everyone, child's pose. Take a breath. Let it go. Bring the hands out in front. Downward facing dog. Excuse me. All right, inhale the right leg high. Exhale, bring it in, knee to nose. Shift forward, tap the right tricep. The right wrist, tricep, wrist, tricep, wrist, tricep, wrist, hover. Tricep hold. Inhale high. Warrior 1, bring it through. Back foot slightly pigeoned in, front knee 12 o'clock. Lift the arms up, square and comes in that cervical spine, so rotating forward. Press through the pinky side blade of the back foot. It might open the hips slightly. Good. Cactus the arms out to the side. Lift up and start to extend the back. And then extend the arms over. Out in front, reaching forward. Keep the ears and arms in the same line. Nice, and then interlace the hands behind the back. Lift the chest back up straight. The arms open up, and then exhale, fold into it, humble warrior. Right shoulder inside of right knee, relax your head. Now we're trying to stay square. We don't want to open towards the left, right? Warrior 1 hip, so keep pulling the front hip back. And get that crown of the head of the forehead towards the center of your mat. Releasing the hands towards the earth, straighten the front leg. I have to shorten my stance for pyramid pose. Maybe you do too. Square off the hips by rooting in the big toe. Pull the front hip back and the back hip forward and fold over. If you want more, you're going to interlace the hands behind the back. If you're good where you are, you're going to stay. If you want more, bend into that front leg and lift the back leg into your Superman. If you fall, pick yourself back up. Succeed in the pose before you leave the pose. Okay? Nice. 1 more breath. Releasing both hands and feet back towards the earth for pyramid pose. Revolve triangle, left hand stays, shift forward, twist through the spine. Squeeze the block between the thighs. Breathe. Press through the big toe of your front foot. Last breath here, deep inhale. Exhale, both hands come down, walk it out, wide-legged forward fold. So you're gonna walk to your left. Face you legs. All right, left hand under the chest, right hand comes high, twist. Now think of the crown of the head going forward while the right arm is reaching up. We're not taking the torso over to the right? Just the gaze. And then switch it out. Right hand will come down, the hand that's on the air comes up. Breathe. One more breath. Both hands come down, option to invert, or 5 breaths as we walk our hands through the legs. Use the hands and the earth as leverage, so you can kind of grip the mat, right? And if you're inverting, go for it, practice, have fun, be playful, be safe. So if you are here with me in Prasarita, wide-legged forward fold, use that as opposition. So once you're pulling the chest through the legs, then shift the weight forward into the toes. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. If you're up, make your descent down. If you're folding forward, just walk the hands back out underneath the chest. Tuck the heels in, lift up, goddess pose. Okay. Get down a little bit lower, press the knees out, root through the pinky side blades of the feet. Activate your Mula Bandha. Relax the face by smiling and pulse it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go low. You can do this, guys. Breathe. Relax the body. Relax the face. Knit your ribs. Tuck your tailbone for 2. Fire breath for 1. Just stand tall. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Let the toes come back forward. Walk the hands towards that right leg. High plank to low. Take a flow. Nice. Inhale, look between the hands. As you exhale, step, hop, or float, and fold forward. Inhale, flat back halfway. Exhale, fold. Set up for Bakasana, crow pose. So feet come under the hips, the hands land under the shoulders. That's the box. I'm going to face it so you can see. What happens is the elbows want to display out. We got to negate that. Hug the elbows in, okay? So I even take my hands and I turn them out a little bit, especially when I first started. So my elbows would be in, okay? So hug, tap, and then maybe the knees can touch. So maybe you're here, that's okay. You got the knees to touch, shift the weight forward into the hands. Here's crow, you're in it. You want more, take the right leg up. Set it down. Take the left leg up. Set it down. Maybe one day you take both legs. Right? 1 more breath. I see you. Step, hop, float, crawl, high plank, low plank, take a flow. We'll meet in down dog. And I gotta face the other way. So take a breath here, in through the nose, out of the mouth, get it out. Inhale the left leg high. Exhale, bring it through knee to nose first. Inhale high. Left knee, left try, shift forward. Left wrist, left try, left wrist, left try, left wrist, left try, hover, left wrist. Extend through that back leg. Lift it back up to the left try. Yeah, inhale up. Exhale, bring it through, warrior 1. So back foot slightly pigeon, but you're pressing through the pinky side blade of that foot. Maybe you rotate through the circle spine, squaring the pose off. Front knee stacked. Deep inhale, cactus the arms out to the side. Press through the back leg and lift up, reach it back. Extend over that front leg, reaching forward. Keep the neck in line with the spine, shoulders away from the ears. Interlace the hands, switch up the grip. Straighten the arms, lift the chest, take a breath in. And then exhale, fold into it, warrior. This time, left shoulder inside of left knee, relax the head, no wrinkles in the back of that neck. Squeezing the palms towards one another, 1 more breath. Releasing the hands down, straightening the front leg for pyramid pose. Like I mentioned before, I shorten my stance. Press through the big toe. Pull the front hip back as the back hip goes forward. If you took an interlace on the other side, interlace here, but switch up the grip. Option to stay right where you are or bend that front leg and fly into your Superman. Take your time. Intentional movements. Breathe. Release both hands and feet back to the mat for pyramid pose. And then revolve triangle. The right hand's gonna grab your block, or maybe your cat or dog or kid. Shift forward, let them assist you in your twist. Stacking shoulders, squeezing thighs, rooting through the big toe. One more breath. Both hands come down again, rock it out, wide-legged forward fold, prasarita. This time, hands to the hips, come up halfway. Squeeze the inner thighs together, so activate the legs to support you. Hands can stay on the hips or reach them out in front. Shift more into the toes. Feel the back of the hamstrings open up. One more breath. Stand tall. Tuck the heels in, goddess pose. Lift the right heel up, sink down, and pulse. Sit forward. 3, 2, 1. Release the right, lift the left, and pulse for 4, 3, 2, 1, and lift both heels and stay. Get low. Let's pulse for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Release the heels. Get low, get low, get low. Pause. Breathe. Fold forward. Nice job. Walk the hands towards that left leg. Take a flow, high to low. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog, child's pose, or dolphin. I'm gonna give you guys 5 breaths. Walk us through in how to kick up, okay? So, if you're taking child's pose, enjoy it. If you're taking dolphin, enjoy it. If you're taking down dog, enjoy it. If you wanna kick up, look up here, okay? So, I see a lot of people, we have 5 breaths. A lot of people starting here. You gotta get the stacking. It's all about the stacking, guys. Shoulder stacked on the wrist. It's a no shit moment. It's scary, right? 3 more breaths. Lift a leg. Little pounce and release. 2 more. Pounce, release. 1 more. Pounce, release. If you're in dolphin, come into down dog. Lift the other leg. From down dog, take child's pose, and we'll meet you there. 3 pick-ups. 3. Lift. Look, my shoulders don't move. Right? They're staying on top of the wrist. 3. Good. And then walk it back out. Tap the knees down. Child's pose. Just witness. Feel the energy. Feel the heart beating. 2 more breaths. One more breath. Revisiting our puppy pose, dropping the chest down, lifting the butt up. Remember, the chin can come to the mat or the forehead can come to the mat. Either one. 3 breaths. 2. 1. Sit back, child's pose. All right, we got one little push before we get. Good? Yeah, good. Okay, sweet. Downward facing dog. I just talked to myself like all day, but I guess that's no different in class. I kind of talk to myself too. All right, so we're going to hop through. Come up onto the fingers. That's the first progression. Maybe you have 2 blocks at home or 2 kids that you want to hush and you just want to, use your hands to support it. That's fine. But keep them down, right? Look between, I tease. Look between the hands as you look, hop through, boat pose. Yours might look like that, it might not. It's okay, one day it will if you keep practicing it. Lift up, 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 low boat. High boat, low boat, high boat, low boat, high boat, low boat. Woo, I fell, high boat, keep going. Low boat, woo, high boat, low boat, high boat, low boat, high boat, no boat. Come down. Bend the legs. Don't think, just move. Bridge or wheel, you only got 1. Make it count, boom, 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 go. I'll join you. Press through the heels, root through the big toes, squeeze the glutes, lift up. If you're in that full wheel back bend, straighten those arms, hug the knees together, and stay up as long as you can. I'm gonna gain for 5 more breaths. You can do this, guys. Fire, fire, fire up the pose. After this, it's easy. 3 more breaths. You did your up dog. Again. 2 more breaths. That was puppy pose. 1 more breath. You've got it. Lift up, 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 you guys. Yeah, all right. Bring it down. Let's hug our knees into the chest. Give yourself a rock from right to left. And then lift the feet up. So all of us, let's try shoulder stand. I always back out of shoulder stand and take waterfall, but we got yin after this. So let's keep the fire. Let's rock and roll up into our shoulder stand. So rock and roll the hips up. You can support yourself. You know, it's only a very small percentage of people that can actually be stacked. So don't worry about if you're not stacked. You want to be on the shoulders, and you just want to be reaching the legs up, right? Supporting the back, chin away from the chest so you can breathe. Squeeze the inner thighs together, point or floint the feet. Take 2. Who am I kidding? No, not 2. We need 5 more breaths. So 4 more now. Focus on that third eye, close the eyes. 3, 2. Last breath here. And then release the feet behind you. Maybe they land, maybe they never land. Who cares? And then if you're here and you want to take deaf hands, you just bend the legs. Avoid looking at the camera right now. You want to keep that focus directly up. No extra pressure on the neck. So just listen to what I'm saying. You don't have to see me. If deaf man is in the practice, bend the legs, the knees come next to the ears, the shins next to the mat. You have 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Releasing deaf man, coming back into plow. Everybody in plow, come back into shoulder stand. And then from shoulder stand, slowly lower down. Use your core, use your hands. Let the butt land right on the hands, setting up for your fish pose. Shoulder stand is the queen of all poses. Landed on a dog, the other dog. Come up onto the elbows, lift up, open the heart. So the queen of all poses. Fish is the son or daughter of the queen and king. King is headstand, hug the knees into the chest. All right, let's rock and roll up. Couple times, take a flow. High plank, low plank, inhale, up dog, exhale, down dog. All right, we're gonna do one last little press up or kick up. These are called, they call them Shakti kick ups or donkey kicks. At Kula, we call them unicorn kicks because we're all unicorns. So it looks like this, and just try it, you guys. I'm adding this a lot more into the class because you guys are home. There's no reason not to try it. If you fall, hopefully you're on carpet, nobody's there, you're not gonna be embarrassed, you'll keep trying, right? So, and it's fine, get that kid-like mentality, right? Try something new. So instead of lifting one leg at a time, we're gonna try to hop and kick the feet up in the air. So I start in down dog, but watch, my shoulders come here, then I lift up, right? So you're gonna try to kick up, down. Just try it 5 times. And you may not get up, that's okay, you might be here. That's all right, keep working it, right? 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Back into down dog. Shift forward, high plank pose. 3 breaths, you got it guys. Strong upper body. Knit the ribs, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the legs for 2. For 1. How slow can you lower down? 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Come all the way onto your stomach. Right where we started our class. Hands stack on top of one another. Bring your forehead down and take a breath. All right, first yin. So yin what constitutes us holding poses. So the practice of you is to find the appropriate depth. Don't go so deep that you can't hold it. Don't go deep enough that you're not experiencing it. So find that happy medium. Left arm is gonna come out. We're gonna start with the left. So if you were inside of a clock, the left hand's grabbing a number 9, your head is at 12. It's a 90-degree angle, it's perpendicular. You guys might know those terms, but a lot of people don't. So that's one option, right? Arm is straight. Deeper expression is the arm is gonna bend, getting into that pec minor muscle. This is what I'm going to take, because I have very tight shoulders, okay? So from there, roll into the left shoulder. The most important thing is that your head is rested. So whether it's rested on a block, a kid, a dog, a cat, a pillow, Just, it's supported. That's my point. That's my point. So I'll face this way so I can still talk. And then that top leg just kind of falls by to the degree. Now, if you have the bent arm, you definitely can't go as long, right? So once you're there, remember we're here for a little bit. I'm gonna get my timer out so I can keep us symmetric and balanced for the class. But all you have to do once you're in the pose, be still. Don't fidget, don't look around, don't move, be still and breathe. So notice if any tension creeps up into the shoulders, the jaw, the neck. Those are the most problem areas for us. And let's take about 5 more breaths, okay? So for yin, we're holding it for a minimum of 90 seconds. And usually the way that I teach it is I start maybe with a 90-second hold, and then I'll start to progress into longer holds, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, such like that. So 3 more breaths on this side. 2. Ujjayi breath, strong breath. 1 more. So slowly come out, just bring the left arm to the body and the opposite ear to the mat. Okay. Pause for a moment. And then when you're ready, other side. So the right arm will come out. This time it would be touching the number 3 inside of the clock, still a 90-degree angle, perpendicular line. That would be. So if the arm is bent, it's a deeper expression. Either one, relax into it. So it'll start now. Come on in, the head is relaxed. Most important thing, we don't want to lift our neck up. It strains the shoulder, it strains the neck. All right, so relax the jaw, relax any tension that's got on there. Close the eyes. It's a great part of class to develop a pranayama practice, which is the breath. You know, so often when I'm in class, specifically Gail will say like 5 breaths and see if you can stay focused for the 5 breaths. And usually around breath 2 or 3, I've noticed I am completely somewhere else. It happens that quick. And I practice this stuff every single day, right? And that's really when you start to see a grander, I guess, shift or a more beneficial way of practicing is doing the daily practice. Your whole life changes, not just the physical part. Yes, you get stronger, you get flexible, but your whole world starts to shift because you shift. Your inner workings, your inner perspective, the way that you see things starts to expand into a higher level of consciousness, to a higher vibrated being. It sounds all very esoteric, but it all revolves around energy. It's very, very scientifically based. 2 more breaths. Two more breaths from here, sorry. One more breath. Go ahead and release out of that. Let the right arm come next to you. Take the left ear to the mat and just pause in your repose. Coming on to the forearms or the elbows for Sphinx or Seal. So you can't see my arms, but you want your hands, the shoulders and elbows stacked, and then the hands will come out like a little wider. And then your feet are about mat distance apart. That's better. So you can stay here, the chin's parallel, the jaw's relaxed. If you want the deeper expression, it's Seal. So you just start to straighten the arms. So as you do that, notice what happens with the shoulders. We don't want the shoulders close to the ear. We gotta still hug and wrap and lengthen through the spine. And then as you press into, Sam, you're cracking me up right now. As you press the pelvic floor into the mat, you can feel that opposition and start to lift up. Soften the glutes, close the eyes. This is a pretty intense yin pose, so we're only going to be here for about 7 more breaths. It'll be about 90 seconds total. Notice what comes up in the mind, and remember the practice of yoga is to be here, right? To be present. I know there's a lot of distractions, but just keep coming back. I was talking to another teacher today, and she's like, I don't even know why you practice with that many distractions. You know, I'm making breakfast, I'm picking up dog poop, I'm doing tons of stuff during my yoga practice. And I said, it all works, it all counts. Yeah, it's not the same when I'm in the studio and I'm 90 minutes of breathing and intense concentration. That's amazing, and I'm so grateful for that. But I'm grateful that I get to do this at home with you guys, even if it's not the same. It's fun. I still get a great feeling when I leave, and I still focus the mind. It might not be to the level of concentration that I get in the studio, but I'm getting there, and so are you guys. So just slowly lower down, eye to your ear to the mat. Hopefully right when we get there, we're allowed to go back out and get back into the studio. But you know what? Then we've instilled a home practice. We've created new habits. We've definitely been here longer than 21 days. That creates a habit. So let's work with what we got. All right, hands next to the chest, underneath the shoulders, or just press back into your child's pose, repose of that. Stretching out the lower back. I like to bring my knees together and then fold it down. All right, go ahead and lift up, coming into hero pose. So we're already on the shins. We just want to widen the feet, right? So the feet. Now go ahead and borrow the cat or the dog, the dogs, or the husband, the child, or any other distraction you have at your house. And sit on them if you need a little boost, right? Look nice and tall with the ribs. Or you can order a block from Amazon or Manduka or from me. Now start to come back. You can come onto the elbows. If that's too much, then stay up, right? There's no right or wrong way. There's a you way, and you have to find which way that is, right? And then press the knees into the mat as you get there. We want to firm whatever's on the mat into the mat. I like to explain it like tree roots. So whatever's touching the mat, they're the roots. Root them into your soil. Your soil's your mat. It's the place that you come to reside in, to share, to explore. So if you're taking half the pose, I will give you the halfway point. Notice if any tension has creeped up into the shoulders or the jaw here. So as we hold these poses, we really start to utilize the breath for our practice. So the breath not only focuses the mind and brings us into a state of yoga, right? State of concentration, slowing all the other noise. But the breath, as we exhale, we use it to surrender. We use it to let go. And that's a practice, right? A lot of us are very A-type personalities. We're attached, we're very strict, we're rigid, we have routines, we have structure, we have schedules. And so being able to let go is a really hard practice. So we're halfway. So letting go, using that breath. So each exhale, surrender, release, soften. Relax the jaw, the forehead, the brows. I'll come closer if it's sounding choppy. So let's take 3 more breaths. 2. You're still in hero pose. 1 more breath. So slowly make your way out. And I think the easiest is just to extend the legs behind, but we're going to end up bringing the legs around front in our seated forward fold. So Paschimottanasana. We're going to remove the meat from the sit bones. And look, even here, I don't want to arch my back, right? Sit bones down, hip points up, neutral pelvic area. Lift the arms up. This is just a counter pose. Exhale, fold forward. We won't be here very long. Just 3 breaths. Deep inhale. Exhale. Again, exhaling, releasing. 2 more. Letting go. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly coming up. And we'll take Mandukasana. So if you need cushion for your knees, I suggest folding the mat. Either folding it hot dog style or taking it hamburger style, so the long way. You just want space to expand out. So the inside of the knees will come to the mat. Get the feet in line with the knees. And you're either going to stay up on the elbows or just start to come down more. So inside muscles of the legs are being worked right here. Relax your head, relax your jaw, close the eyes. It's about 2 minutes here. The 2 minutes is going to be anywhere from 10, 15 breaths. So notice when you want to come out, the beginning of the practice has started. Right? So you want to come out and you say, no, I'm going to stay and I'm going to breathe for 5 more breaths. I'm going to relax, I'm going to surrender, I'm going to let go. I can do this. And breathe. Notice if you've gotten distracted and just bring it back. About 5 more breaths. 4. 3. 2. 'Stay with it, guys. 1 more breath. And slowly come on up. Feels nice just to bring the knees together. Take a moment, take a breath. And then make our way into pigeon. So you can take pigeon on your stomach, on your back. You also have the option to take 90-90. I like 90-90 because it gets both hips at the same time. And it forces you to bring your hips more squared off versus it being out like this, right? So when our hips are wider, it's easy to cross the legs. But when they're right in line, right? When the knees and hips are in the same plane, the same line, a little bit harder. So you choose whatever one you want to do. Harder isn't always better, just whatever you need for today. So commit to it, get into it, and yin it out. Settle. Relax the shoulders. So just like we start our practice, you can do that within each posture. More so when you slow the practice down, it's kind of hard, excuse me, kind of hard to do it during the fast pace. But scan the body. Where are you tense? Where are you tight? Right? Maybe it's shifted. Maybe it moved to another place in the body. Maybe it's in the same spot it was at the beginning of class. Take the time right now to breathe, to give yourself permission to let go, to relax. It takes awareness, breath, and physically relaxing the muscles. When we get into our hips, lots of emotions are there. Yogis call them samskaras. The best way for me to remember that is it's emotional scars. Right? Unexpressed feelings, unexpressed thoughts, emotions we press down. And maybe that's happening now, right? There's a lot of cognitive dissonance going on, which is things we've been told, things that we thought were the normal are now kind of flipped upside down, the duality of that. So there's a lot of processing that goes on that needs to take, and I feel like right now, about a month into it, we've started to process it. And now we're starting to kind of form our own truth, our own discernment of what's going on and how we can approach the situation. Instead of being fearful, intense, and tight, and resisting, we're getting there, right? We're moving along the chain of acceptance or of processing. They say, I think it's about 10% we process on a daily basis. We have so much information coming in on us from our TV, from our news, social media, text, email, phone calls, FaceTime, all of it, right? Now virtual meetings, virtual yoga, virtual everything. So we can't process it all, it's too much. It takes time to still. So one more breath on this side, and then we'll make our way into the other side for pigeon. One more breath, deep inhale. And exhale. Come back to the practice and get into the other side, pigeon. So for a lot of us, this is the hard part. It's hard to be here, right? We're like, okay, we've done our practice, time to go. But stay. If you stay, do you know how much better you'll feel? You actually get through the entire class and meditate and find peace and no distractions, or working with your distractions, you're gonna feel accomplished, great, successful. You back out now if you quit on the most important part of the practice. There might be some subtle feelings that come up. We wanna feel good, we wanna feel happy, positive, self-empowerment. And we do that by showing up, by being there for our life. So settle in, relax shoulders, relax jaw, relax forehead. Shins are parallel to one another if you're in the seated pigeon, or taking it traditionally or on your back. And breathe. Relax the jaw and the forehead. Where are you? Come back to the breath. Notice what comes up, but then let it go. Be here now. Looks like the sun is coming out, which is nice. We'll take 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. So crisscross applesauce, lotus, whatever you chose, sit up tall. So again, we don't want to dump in the lower back, and we don't want to round. We want to be neutral. Ribs are knitted, we're engaging, we're supporting our spine. Palms can be up or down. Let's take the thumb and index finger together. Chin is parallel to the earth, close the eyes. Inhale through the nose for a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, inhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, inhale for 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold the breath at the top. Take another sip of air, but remember to relax the shoulders and the neck and the jaw. Exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath at the bottom. Again, inhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, hold. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold. Inhale. Exhale. Again, inhale. Exhale. Let your breath return to its natural rhythm. Stay seated or lie back for Shavasana. Get as comfortably as you can. Stay with the stillness. Stay with the concentration. If the playlist is not aligned with where we are, just put on the last song. It's about 4 minutes. That's what we will listen to, and then I will pull you out with a quote at the end. Just trying to find the stillness in the body. Cultivate the art of listening to your intuition, your inner voice. This is the guidance of your heart. It's a voice that speaks differently than the one in your head. The heart whispers softly, the head prattles loudly. The head has an agenda for our lives. It chatters away boldly, but its vision is limited. It leaves no room for the mysterious workings of the universe, nor does it take into account the side trips we need to get where we're going, where our soul needs to go. It's the voice that says, this is the way it's going to be. The heart, the inner voice, speaks differently. Sometimes it whispers, sometimes it pulls, sometimes it pushes. It's spontaneous, in the present moment, and often a surprise. The heart takes into account what has to be done and the best way to do that. The heart takes emotions into account, the way things feel, the way you feel. The heart leads us into and through the lessons we're here to learn. Cultivate your inner voice. Practice listening to the whispers of your heart. Practice trusting your intuition, what you really feel and you really know. Practice until that voice is the one that you hear. Be patient. Be gentle. Let yourself learn to hear the gentle and trustworthy words of your heart. So thank you, yogis, yoginis, for practicing, allowing me to guide you virtually in the pleasure of your own home. Thank our teachers, their teachers, for bringing us this practice. You're welcome. And thank yourself. Thank self for showing up. So I will see you tomorrow morning or tomorrow night. I teach at 9 and 4 tomorrow. There's a workshop on Saturday. It's a pelvic floor core workshop with Kelly. I'm also doing meditations on the mat. I think it's free. We were having issues with that before, but you should be able to sign up online, and we're just going to talk meditation, yoga. It'll be a very casual kind of conversation. So if you're interested in that, and if you have any issues signing up, just let me know. So, all right, love you guys. Namaste. Thank you.